Hey Aries. Okay, so it's October 5th, 2020. This is a celestial weather update for this week. And your sun, moon, or rising was in the sign of Aries at the time of your birth. That's why you're here, right? Or you're obsessed with an Aries. I mean, you're just trying to like get some insight on how to tolerate Aries right now. More likely. Sorry, we're probably just a real, like we're really in the thing right now. Oh, if you want to see the rest of this video, go to YouTube and watch it there. Okay, I'm only putting 1-minute clips here on Instagram. And if you would like to read a write-up of the horoscope, go to lightgoddessalchemy.com to the blog page, which is called From My Muse to You. And you could see a write-up as well as a collective update. But yeah. Okay, great, thanks. So let's get into it though. So we're really in it. I keep looking up when our ruler Mars will be done with this retrograde phase. And every time I look it up, I forget the answer because I don't want the answer to be true because it's so far away. It's not until November. Hang in there though. So mid-November, it will be direct again. And for now, consider the playing field leveled while our reserves of energy are depleted. It gets everyone a chance to view us as human instead of an extra enthusiastic energizer bunny that we've been confused for in the past. For some of us, it's car trouble. For others, it's your body. That's the broken down machine. For me, it's a random virus. I did get a COVID test and I'm fine. And I did start my period early, 2 weeks early, and I'm fine in that regard too. I'm just freaking exhausted. So there may be physical stuff that's coming up for you as well. It's just really hard. Like I was getting some momentum and had more energy and was getting a lot done last week and then just ran straight into virus town. Okay, so car trouble, broken down machine, body, could be injury, could be illness, could be headache. Anyway, you can still show up. Show up in your element as long as it's safe and you're being responsible. Show up to the moment, right? You can still bring courage, enthusiasm, and optimism to the party, even if the party's at urgent care. Just kidding. Even, no, I mean like I'm serious, but also I'm kidding. Even if you have to go home early from the party and rest and be alone to restore, you can be enthusiastic about whatever is right for you. And it is a gift to yourself and the people you love when you view taking care of yourself as your own priority, a priority that you choose instead of waiting for the breakdown to force you into a timeout. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to go into detail. Our retrograde ruler is squaring off against planets in Capricorn that are moving directly. So 3 planets in Capricorn moving directly, Mars squaring off against these energies. You can't win. Okay, the angle is a tense angle. It's, at the least it's non-harmonious. At the worst, it's like actually violent. So Capricorn energy can feel like government. Saturn is in Capricorn, can feel like government systems, schools, banks. I'm drawing blanks. Jupiter. To me, it's feeling like some kind of lord or ruler all of a sudden it came through, like someone who is masculine identifying, something about what they're saying to you. If this is like a boss person, they perceive themselves as a boss, or you perceive that they perceive themselves as a boss, and not in like the complimentary way. Okay, this person, you may feel like you're going up against them. You're not going to win through aggression, so just skip it. I would turn to Libra qualities. All right, and then making the most, like you may have to get yourself out of an Aries rut. If the Aries energy is trying to run and getting frustrated, then creating like inflammation or even stubbing your toe is an expression of this. So if the Aries energy is trying to manifest and having a hard time doing so gracefully, we try to tune in to positive expressions of it. And I wrote about this on the blog, so go check it out. But one way is through, let's say, enthusiasm. So being honest and enthusiastic. Like, I'm not talking about enthusiastically sarcastic. So make sure that the causes you're showing up for are actually in alignment with what you care about. Otherwise, this won't work, and could be actually a part of the problem if you're attempting to bring your energy to something that you don't care about. I bet that's really relevant for some of you. If you're been trying to show up for something that you actually don't believe in, you're going to be blocked. Don't do that. Why are you even doing that? Just stop it. So if you can get into good use of Aries energy, which is enthusiasm for the right cause that fits you and is in alignment with you, then you can show up wholeheartedly. And if there's conflict that comes up while you're in that positive expression of Aries, you can flip into the Libra vibration of cooperation and diplomacy, and that might get you out of a conflict. Try that out. Replace expressing frustration through physical aggression. So instead of wanting to punch someone, or even, I'm seeing, like, for the people who are watching this, it's highly unlikely that you are resorting to physical violence, but you may be violent with the way that you move through a room. So I'm thinking about, like, slamming down a magazine to try to get your partner's attention. The people, you're going to have a square on either side of you, one in Capricorn and one in Cancer. The 3 planets in Capricorn that we've already talked about, and then the moon is who will be in Cancer. You might be getting annoyed in the home, and I'm feeling like children, family, or partner is getting the brunt of your frustration. So making sure that you're not slamming doors or pots and pans around when you're putting the dishes away, right? And then do understand that you can replace, because I know that you want, like, the energy to go somewhere with a bang, right? So instead of those violent things, we're moving physical frustration and energy with movement. Let's move it with movement, okay? Do some exercise, or some hard yard work or something. Have some sex. When you've worked up a sweat, you'll know it's time to take a shower, and you'll be glad. You'll be like, yeah, I worked really hard. A Virgo could help this weekend. Maybe some deep talks with a Scorpio. Scorpios are able to meet us in our intensity. Say yes to joining Sagittarius for a spontaneous celebration if that's available to you, and as long as you're still being responsible and mindful of the obligations that you have agreed to, okay? Remember, like, if you get together with the Sagittarius who's trying to blow something off, remember that you are the boss of yourself and your priorities and your obligations. So if you have said yes to things that you don't want to do, in order to make a clean break from it so that you're not running the karmic credit card, okay? You delegate and communicate, reschedule, do whatever you need to do. You don't have to feel guilty about this. If you're feeling guilty and having fun, it's going to leave an imprint of something yucky. Don't do it. Thursday could feel like a really tough day, okay? You've been asking for change. What's happening is change in Capricorn. It is taking place. It's just really destabilizing. And with the Mars retrograde happening simultaneously, it feels really tough. But don't skip out. Show up. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We're going to make it through this week. Love you. Bye.